I think we're done with the security procedures.
Subject Salvador is ready for treatment.
Screw you!
Bring in the substance X. Proceed.
Go to hell!
Keep going. Do not stop the experiment.
Oh, man! Yeah!
Almost there. Dear God, we did it. We achieved avoiding making a Moana reference in the first 10 seconds of the Mauga review. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of making fun of a brick because it can't hurt us. Right? For some foolish reasons, you guys really wanted me to review this creature because apparently I haven't voiced my opinions on the state of this game and its characters enough. But yeah, sure, let's make him suffer and go through the pain of playing the tank role. Fought every single person with a tiny dingus, but joke's on you. Tank is my favorite gender. Being able to miss 90% of my shots yet still getting to frag those sweaty DPS players who can barely drop my health below the halfway point is the only enjoyment I can get from this game. Smash like if you hate Overwatch, and if you don't, then you clearly haven't played this game before. So let me give you a short introduction by giving you a highly detailed, filled with drama, emotions, and most importantly of all, extreme stupidity, Mauga review! Blizzard is tired of making fully original main characters that would meaningfully impact the universe of Overwatch, so they brought the already existing background character in-game, Mauga Malosi, also known as Mauga Molesti. Now, I really don't want to be that guy that shills his other videos, but this time, I really do mean it. Mauga has so little story and depth into his character that if you really care about the lore part of Overwatch and want to know the importance of this character, then go watch the Baptiste review. There's nothing about him that would stand out as meaningful character other than the unique two-heart thingy, but that's more on the design part rather than story. If we want to talk about his story, we can sum it up into Mauga being a soldier. He likes to shoot gun, so when he gets injured and offered more gun in exchange for helping Talon, he agrees and so he becomes the bad boy we know him as. I'm not exaggerating when I say there is only one true unique characteristic of his, and that is his questionable behavior. It's not recklessness, because all of his actions ultimately end up benefiting the situation. It's not straight up stupidness either, because his plans are thought through, but this lone wolf trope is executed in the most annoying way possible. I truly cannot imagine that someone likes this guy unless they are mentally immature and straight up stupid, and only see big guy with big guns, therefore I love him. No, you're dumber than the dumb brick I am reviewing. Stop it. Bad. I hate the way he has been introduced to the players with all of his trailers because all of them are giant misconceptions or make him look like he can do everything by himself and everyone around him is just a nice decoration. Fun fact, he even technically defeated Doomfist on his own, which is what got him the job in Talon. But that part of the lore is pulled so far from someone's rectum dimension, it is just stupid. Get used to me saying stupid a lot in this video, we have a whole gameplay segment in front of us. But to wrap up the story segment, Mauga is the equivalent of Captain Marvel from the infamous Marvel. Stupidly powerful in lore, nobody likes them, and both could shoot lasers from their eyes if they really wanted to.
What the dog doing?
Okay. Let's take a step back, take a breather, and with no bias whatsoever talk about the design of Mauga.
What can I say?
No. Stay back. As I said, the best part of his design is his body augmentation, or in other words, his second heart. Not only is it implemented into his lore so it makes sense, why is he so strong, why is he so big, and why are his titties making funny noises, I think it's great that he mentions this when using one of his abilities too, which empowers his regeneration skills, and I, a brainwashed TF2 player, whenever I think of a heart things combined with healing things, the scenes from Meet the Medic just start flashing in front of my eyes, and I think it is contagious, so just in case, make sure to drink your own piss. In case your Mauga brain didn't catch that, that was a joke. Don't drink your own urine. Unless you really want to, I ain't stopping. His body, thanks to the inflation treatment, looks goofy and stupid, but at least his guns look super nice. No wonder they even got their own names. There's so much personality in those two rather simple weapons, which is a shame they are owned by The Wall. Highlight intros are meant to show off your hero in the most badass way, but Mauga's intros all look stupid, just like the ultimate. The emotes take me back to early 2019 because the leading phrase when I look at them is cringe. I think it's an enormous accomplishment to even screw up the pathetic souvenir emote. Stupid. I kinda ran out of things to say about his design and I really want to start ranting about his gameplay already, so let me put it as nicely as I can. The process of gathering footage for today's super awesome heysimply video has been very painful. I do not record my live gameplay for Overwatch strictly because the hamster in my toaster cannot run faster, but I reassure you I was making some of the best misery noises that might be on par with the whale mating noises. I have a very specific aiming style, which is very flicky and chaotic, which in case of Mauga's tracking is just not my cup of tea. There are some miracle moments where I can lock in and get that smooth, perfect line that would even make some Osu players scream themselves, but it's still not enough to make this character fun or even useful. With the new DPS passive, all tanks not only get shredded whenever they overextend a little, but they also cannot get saved by their support because Soldier 76 sneezed in the general direction of you. Mauga's biggest counter before this change was Ana's anti-heal, so granting this attribute to two additional players in the opposite team, as you might imagine, can't be too enjoyable to face. He doesn't have any protection like Reinhardt's shield or Orissa's Fortify, so he has become the ultimate punching bag of Overwatch 2. His primary fire is everything you'd expect from a tank, which is garbage damage, but not too bad, just so you can't call it useless. Oh wait, it is useless unless you stand right in front of your target. To get closer, you can always use your big boy charge that feels terrible to steer because inputs feel delayed and the hitboxes do not match the visual effects. Great job there, Blizzard. Lovely. At least you can't get hacked out of your running opposite to Grandpa76, who upon losing Bluetooth signal briefly gets put in a wheelchair. It is baffling to me that the Overwatch Hulk went from being the most oppressive and broken sack of fat to a horrible Orisa knockoff but out of flesh. The changes made to him and the game itself have rendered this hero completely pointless to pick over any other tank. He provides nothing to his team other than the occasional stun he lands with his charge, but it is super unreliable unlike Orissa's Spear or Sigma's Rock. Even his ultimate ability feels very underwhelming. Who cares if you trap multiple people with you in that cage if you don't have enough damage to kill a single one of them? Why bother ulting if it disables one of your abilities? Most of the times whenever you pop this ability, you don't trap enemies with you. It's the complete opposite. You force those poor souls to target you and most of the time shred you or just vibe for a bit while none of you die. The cage is more useful to your team, serving singular enemies on a plate to frag with proper damaging tools, which sucks too. I want to make use of my ultimate ability, not sacrifice myself in order to trade for 1 or 2 kills. It's the most underwhelming and disappointing ultimates in the entire game, and don't get me started on how badly designed it is from purely looks and lore implications, as I already ranted about it here. Other heroes usually have some depth to them, maybe not as much as TF2 classes, but still you can do flashy plays with Junkrat Jumpy Mines, you can execute one of many mobility techs on Ball or Doomfist, you can even do rocket jumps with basic boy 76, but all you can do on Mauga is tap the fire button to shoot slightly faster when picking corners. Conclusions! I hate this man! Not because he doesn't suit my playstyle, but because everything else. I like how he is part of the Overwatch universe in some other way than being the main villain or one of many Overwatch agents, but the way he is inserted into the story later on feels forced and annoying. Design-wise, he isn't completely awful. Just kidding, buff man from Hawaii with tattoos and big guns. Only talking about how much he enjoys shooting said guns is boring and plain. And the cherry on the top, that is his stupid gameplay. Machuga will end up with a score of 5 mangoes out of a stack of cinder blocks. For the love of God, I do not want to see this character get buffed since it will be very annoying to play against him. And he'll just become the Orisa 2.0, and I think everyone will agree with me when I say one horse is producing enough horse feces in this game. As always, don't forget to let me know down in the comments what hero would you like me to review next, and now it's time for a completely out of place outro. Yeah! It's been a long time since I made one of these review episodes, and that's mainly due to the lack of motivation to play the game itself. Shocker, I know. And TF2 reviews are just not putting the food on the table. So in the future, expect some other wild and more creative videos with clickbait titles to engage those younger viewers, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe one day we will get to play the real Naked Mercy Glitch custom game, but who knows. If you got this far into the video, then let me know your favorite burger in the comments and the recipe alongside it, because I'm hungry for some burgers, and instead of trusting the absolutely normal recipes online, I will put all my faith into the totally legit comment section. Traditionally, don't forget to check if you're subscribed, because YouTube really loves to play pranks and unclick the things you clicked before, and that will conclude today's Damas review. Thanks for watching, have a lovely day, bye bye.